secure the rest of the building.
Hostiles detected. Intel detected on laptop.
We need to know what the cleaners are up to. Agent, get that intel.
Download initiated. %, complete. Download complete. Intel acquired.
It's just a text document with a password for a video file. But where's the file? Agent, secure the rest of the block. What the hell?
Hostiles incoming. Hostile reinforcements en route.
Serious trauma detected.
Yo, what's up, agent? Before a few days I posted a video. It was about the PVE build, and one guy told me to give it a try for the Backfire. So this was the first time I tried the Backfire, and it was really good. So I decided to go with the Backfire and Catalyst mask. So today build is going to be Backfire with the Catalyst mask and also Hunter Fury build. Starting with the specialization is going to be the minigun or gunner. Cause it's gonna give me 10% armor on kill, and also it's gonna give me ammo over time, and like it's make my reload time is going to be faster. And also, this piece, the Backfire, the gun is amazing. SMG damage, crit chance, damage target of cover. For the talent, dealing damage to enemies add a stack of 2% critical damage up to 100 stacks, lasting 10 seconds. So basically, you shoot. You're gonna get 2% critical hit damage. The max is going to be like 200% critical hit damage. That's insane. But this talent comes with the punishment. Like it says on reload, apply a 10-second bleed to yourself, which deals 0.5% armor damage per stack. So you're gonna get like a huge crit damage. But on reload, that's when the gun then goes to bleed. The bleed is going to be like for 10 seconds, and is gonna make damage for your armor plate. I see people play this gun with the hazard protection, but today I'm not gonna use any hazard protection, and now I'm gonna tell you why. I'm using also shotgun, custom M870 MCS, shotgun damage to armor, and damage target out of cover. This gun I rarely use, but unless I have to. The talent is going to be optimist. Weapon damage is increased by 3.5% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. For the pistol, TDI card custom, only for the skill tier. You can choose any pistol you want. Now, for the mask, this mask is amazing because they fix it now at work. It's so good in PvP and PvE also. Now, the mask comes with open damage and hazard protection, status effect, and crit damage. And dealing and receiving status effect, burn, bleed, shock, EMP, disrupt, poison, and blind, disorient, builds a stack of catalyst to a maximum of 12 stack. Each stack grants 2% open damage and 2% status effect. So basically, if you apply status effect or you are affected by status effect, you're gonna gain stacks. The stack is going to be 12, the max. So on max, you're gonna get 24% open damage and 24% status effect. Now, each enemy within 25 meters that is affected by a status effect grants 1 stack per second. Okay, so obvious. When you apply status effect on anyone within 25 meter, you're gonna get 1 stack per second. But being affected by a status effect grants 2 stack per second. If you are affected by a status effect, you're gonna get 2 stacks per second. So it's like this mask work for both. If you are affected by status effect or you apply the status effect. Stacks decay at 1 stack per second after 5 seconds if no enemies in the radius or you are affected by a status effect. That's why I keep the build without hazard protection. Sometimes I shoot from distance, like sometimes you need to capture area. The enemy is far away from you. So I want that the backfire to cause me bleed. So I'm gonna gaining that weapon damage also, even though the enemy is far away from me. And also at max stack, killing a status effect enemy grant bonuses for 5 seconds. Like when your mask is like the stack's full, when you kill someone, you're gonna get 25% bonus armor and 20% reload speed. Reload speed is good for backfire because this gun, the reload time of this gun is so long. And also, while boarding, you can maintain ADS without disruption. The fire is so annoying, so this mask is the best option to counter any fire, like even in PvP and PvE. There's a lot of fire, especially with the cleaners and the dark zone, where I want to talk about the status effect and analog. But let's focus on PvE. So cleaners, there is always going to be fire, especially in Brooklyn. So this mask is so good. The mod is critical hit damage. Now, for the chest, Sokolov is gonna give me 10% SMG damage, armor, crit chance, crit damage. For the mod, crit damage. For the talent, obliterate, critical hit, increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds. Stack ups 20 times. So the maximum of this chest is gonna give you 20% weapon damage. And you are using SMG, so you're gonna get that max stack so fast. Now for the holster, gear sets, Hunter Fury, 2 pieces is gonna give me 15% shotgun damage and also 15% SMG damage. That's why I goes with both shotgun and SMG also. 3 pieces gonna give me 20% armor on kill, and with the gunner, it's gonna give me 10%. Now it's like I have 30% armor on kill, and also 50% health on kill. Now, Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meter receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. So obvious, uh, you have 20% weapon damage against enemy. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters. That's when your mask is active. When you shoot a marked enemy, you're gonna disorient the others, and your mask gonna give you a buff, you know, within 5 minutes, and amplifies weapon damage by 5 for 10 seconds, stack ups to 5 times. So after you killing enemy under status effect, which is the disorient, it's gonna give you weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up 5 times. Like its maximum, you're gonna get 25%. So it's like only Heartbreaker gonna give you 45% weapon damage, and also you have 20% from the chest piece, from the obliterate. It's like 65%. That there is a lot of weapon damage with this build. All this, the gun, the mask, the chest, the gear set also. Anyway, armor, crit chains. Now for the knee pad, also armor, crit damage. For the gloves, weapon damage, crit damage, and for the backpack, I'm using the backpack of the Hunter Fury, weapon damage, critical damage, and also for the mount, critical damage. The backpack increased the radius of disorient on Apex Predator kill from 5 meters to 10 meters. That's like, it's good because even though the enemy is far away from the last enemy you kill, is gonna affect the disorient, is gonna work on them also. And remember, every status effect you do with your build, with your skills, is gonna active your mask. Now look, I just want to say something. People say this mask is like you can't find it only in army terminal, like in this mission. But we was doing the hunters, and the world was normal. My teammate find the mask here in this area. He kill boss, and like I don't forget, the world was normal. The difficulty was normal because we was doing the hunters. We don't want to waste a lot of time with the hunters. So it's not like you just have better chances in Brooklyn, and especially when the target loot is a mask. Now for the skills, choose whatever you want. Sometimes I'm use booster hive. If I see there is a lot of status effect on me, I'm going with the booster hive, which is gonna remove all the status effect from you. And sometimes defender drone, but it's up to you. Now for the stats, 58% crit chance and 144 critical damage. Keep in your mind now, I'm turning off my modifiers. So when you active modifier, you're gonna get more. You see, I'm going with the security link because when I active, it's gonna give you like more than 40% hazard protection, so I can get rid a little bit of the bleed effect, and also it's gonna give me protection, protection from elite, and 25 of your critical hit chance value is added as a critical hit damage while at tier 5 in firearms. You fight, you push, you gonna those the modifier is gonna see like it's all on 5 all tiers on like firearms or security link, all is going to be at tier 5. And also look, here is going to be like hazard protection is increased by 7.5% for each stamina tier. I have a 3. You see blue, look, the build with 3 blue and 3 red. It's easy to go with the full red, but what's the point from you having a lot of weapon damage, a lot of damage, but you're going to be like, you're gonna die so fast. the best way to go is to use a balanced build. By the way, this build makes the heroic so easy. It's like you're playing normal, or you're gonna not. It's not going. You're not gonna like suffer. You don't need even revival hive. You just kill. You get armor. You get a huge amount of damage. If it's weapon damage, if it's crit damage, and also like I told you, 30% on armor on kill is so good. But don't use this build in legendary solo. It's not work. I give it a try. It's not work. Anyway, guys, that's for today. Up to you with my next one. Skeleton Rogue. Peace out.